Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights, the Enhanced Edition, Chapter 3 of the Wailing Death campaign, where last time we kind of explored this little encampment and I kind of did some selling and looting of the whole place. Found a few magical trinkets strewn about the place as well, including what was interesting. Let's actually go. This Tome of Boots. When described with a magical laboratory, which there is in camp, and the many starred cloaks have set up a laboratory here as well, we can make boots of the gargoyle, though we kind of already have boots of the gargoyle. We still have found from our last time, but you know, more is always useful. I'm saving a few items for future enchanting as well. For now though, we can probably give Linu a few more magical items. To improve her capabilities. So she has Boots of Striding +2. I feel Boots of the Gargoyle will be much better. Also, she has a Cloak of Protector +3, so her ring will not do that much. But we could give her... what was it? Honestly, I'm not sure if we will give her the gloves of strength or the belt of strength, because those can be useful to us as well. So we'll just leave it at the boots. Now let us proceed and actually explore the Ulfgard side of things, because we haven't really been there.
The armies of Luskan pillages the land, and the Ulfgar elk tribe have joined their cause. But we of the Black Lions will never stand against them with honor.
Okay, Usam, that's a druid.
Welcome, friend. I am Usam, Druid of the North, liaison between the Lord's Alliance and the Ulfgard.
Ah, so you're diplomatic here. You're free to take solace in the tranquility of my grove, if you wish. Or is there some other reason you've sought me out? Yes, I'm Elsuan Diarni. I work for Aaron Gent. When the Lord's Alliance set up camp here, Aaron told me he was recruiting agents to search for the lost artifacts of magic. I wish you success in your quest, though I am told, Aaron, I am more concerned with the plight of the Ulfgard people. And what plight do you mean? My child, this war takes a terrible toll on the Ulfgard. The armies of Luskan lay waste to their lands, and the Black Lion tribe has lost many warriors battling alongside the Lord's Alliance soldiers. But it is for the Ulfgard elk tribe that I worry most of all. They have aligned themselves with Luskan's destroyers to slaughter the defensive settlers around Fort Ilkard in the south. And you can't make them stop somehow? Once the elk tribe welcomed my counsel, but they have since turned their back on the ways of nature. The emissaries I've sent to investigate have all been ruthlessly slain. You are not a child of nature, so perhaps you cannot understand the pain I feel over what has happened to the elk tribe. I could help out with this for a price. In the natural cycle, good deeds bring good deeds in return. Should you find a way to bring the elk back into the fold, you will be showered with abundant bounty of rewards. Such a task would be dangerous, my child. The elk tribe has slain all who have tried to parley with them, but if you could discover why the elk tribe has turned their back on us, I would be most grateful. The elk tribe have fortified themselves inside their keep west of Fort Ilkard, although they continue to make raids on the fort. Perhaps if you go there you can find them and speak with Zokan Thunderer, their chieftain. Any chance I can get some funds for this job as a sign of good faith? Cycle of nature teaches everything must follows in their own time. It would be unnatural for me to pay you over. Oh yeah, that's a good excuse. Unnatural to pay me. Let us just purchase some supplies. So, what does he have for sale? Here's some interesting things. Boots of hardiness are very good. They provide constitution and a bonus to AC. That is very good to buy. Though I still like our +2 dexterity things. So these give some nice immunities. Shields. Okay, those are fairly normal. Okay, some really minor, nothing great here. Spells. So the temple here actually sells rings of power plus full rings of power, which is the same as our ring of elemental resistance, only they also provide freedom and regeneration of 1. So that is a very nice upgrade. I think we might be going to be spending money on that one. Dalcia, hello.
Greetings to you.
On behalf of the Black Lion Uthgar tribe, I welcome you to this camp. And who are you to be so soft-spoken? I am Dalcia, a friend of the Uthgar people. I would rather stay here in the camp of the Black Lion tribe than subject myself to the stench of civilization hanging around the Lord's Alliance barracks. I do not expect you to understand. Only those who count themselves among the children of nature, druids and rangers like myself, can truly appreciate the beauty found in this simple camp. Great, I'll be going now. You're welcome to explore the tribal camp. I only ask that you respect the ways of the Black Lion tribe and treat the Uthgar with the honor they deserve. Oh, sure, I'll put up a faint thing of honor and all that. Speaking of which, let's actually put on our, since we're socializing, let's put on our socializing gear. There we go. We've got Pala, Vanda, and Ender Hartfoot. I guess those are all people we've talked to, and I guess this is the magical well.
I, Ender Hartfoot, greet you. As chieftain of this tribe, I offer you our hospitality, despite the current tensions between the Uthgar and the Lord's Alliance.
I thank you for your greeting, Ender Hartfoot. I am Elsuan Diani. You could just say Elsuan, it's a very long and complicated name.
It is rare to see one of who serves the Lords of Lions within the camp of the Uthgar, Elsuandiani. See, I can do it right.
So you can, surprisingly.
Even rare now that Rolgal has been accused of murder.
Murder? What are you talking about?
Rolgan is one of our most noble and respected warriors. Has been seized by the Lord's Alliance accused of this vile crime. He is being held at Tyr's temple, awaiting his trial. Nurik promises Rolgan a fair trial, but it is battle of words, not swords. Such a proceeding is unknown to the Uthgar. We must find another to champion Rolgan or the Rolgan's cause.
Oh, if you wish, I can be very smooth talking. I can represent Rolgan.
If you speak truth, you must present yourself to Nurik at the Temple of Tyr. He alone will choose the one to defend Rolgan, with words rather than steel. But before you rush and speak with Tyr's priest, was there some other reason you sought me out?
Yes, Erangent mentioned the Elk tribe have allied against us, as did the Druid. What can you tell me about them?
I know very little of the Elk tribe. Their territory is south.
I know little of the Elk tribe, okay.
Near Fort or called Ilkat. Once they were allies of the Lord's Alliance, and now they slaughter settlers and farmers of your kind. The tribe has returned to turned their back on Uthgar's ways. Something has destroyed their honor, and they have allied themselves with the evil Luskan. More than this I cannot tell you.
So, unfortunately, me killing that diplomat did not help.
What?
Never mind. Can I ask you some more questions?
I will do my best to answer them, though your ways are strange and unfamiliar to we of the Uthgar tribes.
Tell me then of your people.
The ignorant among the Lord of Lions call us savages and barbarians, yet the honor of our ancestors shields us from such empty words. We are born of the Black Lion. We are of the Uthgar. Our tribe is strong and proud. We noble hunters, we are noble warriors and great hunters, following the herd to feed and clothe our tribe. We have the Black Lion tribe. We are of the Black Lion tribe, and we are one with land.
With the land, even. Okay. Yes, I sense there's some tension between you, your people, and the Lord's Alliance.
There was always tension between Utgard and the Lord of Lions. Our cultures are very different. It is inevitable there will be some clash when peoples are forced to work side by side. But now tension has reached dangerous levels. Rolgan, one of the Black Lion tribe, is accused of slaying a soldier of the Lord of Lions. He is charged with murder.
Yes, I want to ask about this Rolgan trial thing and this murder.
There's little I can tell you of Rolgan, save that he's falsely accused of murder. Rolgan's wife will tell you more of this. Her name is Vanda. Since Rolgan was seized, she has spent her time wandering around the sacred grounds of this plateau, praying for her husband, but I sense there's another reason you come to speak with me.
No, actually, that'll be all.
Feel free to explore the tribal camp. I only ask that you respect Utgard as you would respect any of your own kind.
So Vanda is the wife of the accused. Let's have a word with her. Proceed with this murder investigation. After all, I can't have murderers running around. That would cut into my business.
Yes, what?
I am sorry. Were you speaking to me? Forgive my distraction. I am worried about my husband's upcoming trial. Yes, I heard about that. Well, how is the trial going? My husband Rolgan has been accused of murdering one of the Lord's Alliance soldiers. He faces execution if not saved. Forgive me, but this is very difficult to talk about. Nurik at the temple can explain better than I. I do not understand the ways of your justice system. Okay, so we need to talk with Nurik first. Let's do so then. We'll go to the temple, have a look at there. So the temple was, I believe, that's the trading house. This is the magic shop. This is the temple. As you see, very makeshift temple.
Hail to ye!
Hello again, Erson. Welcome back to the Temple of the Just God. Forgive me, I'm somewhat distracted. Rolgan's impending trial has left me little out of sorts.
Yes, I heard of this trial.
It's no ordinary trial. In fact, this is a very delicate matter. It presents a few problems.
Well, I am very good at solving problems while I clean my arrows.
I don't know. This is a very delicate matter. Recently, the Uthgar tribesman named Rolgan killed one of the Lord's Alliance soldiers. He claims it was in self-defense. I have given him sanctuary here to save him from the vengeance of the soldier's friends. But Rolgan cannot stay in the temple forever. I am trying to arrange a fair trial for the young man, but his Uthgar friends are unfamiliar with our justice system. And none of the Lord's Alliance mercenaries want to defend him during the trial.
I could probably represent the Uthgar for a price.
Those who serve the cause of justice will be well rewarded. If not by Tyr himself, then at least by the Just God's priest. If you present a proper defense, I will see that you are compensated for accordingly. After careful consideration, I have selected a jury. There will be 2 of that represent the interests of the Ulfgard, 2 represent the mercenaries, and my own acolyte Edgar. I felt this was the only fair way to have a trial. If you agree to undertake this task, I can give you the details, or is there something else you need? Alright, give me the details. Take this notebook. It contains the information of the jury's witnesses, as well as details of the case and the trial itself. As an officer of Tyr, you must keep the notebook to record and progress your case. I can summarize the notebook for you. First, the jurors. Mercenary named Averick, a ranger named Dalcia, a soldier named Jevon, an Uthgard wise woman named Palla, and of course my own acolyte Edgar. Feel free to speak with any of the jurors before the trial. It is a common practice to do so in these matters. The ranger and Palla can be found in the Uthgard camp. The others here in the building housing the Lord's Alliance members. And what of witnesses? The prosecutor has advised me that he will be calling 2 mercenaries who witnessed the events, Zed and Lodar. He will also question Vanda, the wife of the accused. I suggest we speak with these people before the trial and gather what evidence that you can. And of course, here is the Uthgard himself, Rogan. He doesn't have to testify, but if you call him to defend his actions, then the prosecutor will also be able to question him. He is here in the back of the temple if you wish to speak with him. I'll begin my investigations right away. Rogan is counting on you to bring forth truth at his trial. Once you have all the evidence, come speak with me and we shall begin the proceedings. Is there anything else you can do for you, Elswan? No, I'll be going now. Go with Tyr's blessing. Alright, let's first speak with our technical client, Rogan.
You are here because Neurek sent you? You are here because of the trial?
Well, what a piece of bad meat that is. He doesn't look like that in the portrait, though. Yes, I'm here to defend you. Tell me what happened.
Riff invited me to play a game of chance. Not wanting to spurn his gesture of friendship, I accepted the invitation and the drink he readily offered me. I began to feel strange. My mind was clouded by something more than ill. I gambled foolishly and lost several very personal heirlooms of great religious significance to my tribe.
Get on.
I returned to my tribe in shame. Vanda, my wife, told me to go back and speak with Griff, to humble myself and beg him to return the religious artifacts in exchange for the promise of much gold later on. But Griff attacked me before I could even speak my offer. I killed him to save my own life. There was no other choice. I fled to this temple, barely escaping the mob of soldiers seeking blood to avenge Griff. Nura gave me sanctuary, but only if he vowed to submit to a trial to determine my fate.
Is there anything else, curious, that you can tell me of?
We Ulfgard are different than you. Our ways and customs may seem strange. They call us savages and pagans, drunks and thieves. But this is how the Lord's Alliance see us, and it's why I am called a murderer for defending myself. We of the Black Lion tribe are noble people. I am no heathen savage, no vile killer. I pray that to Ulfgard that you can see this and help me.
I am certainly sworn to do my best.
Go if you wish. I must stay here, though my heart aches for the return to my tribe. When the trial's over, Ulfgar willing, will be allowed to return to my home.
Okay, so we did not learn too much there. Except that according to him, he got fat drunk, really drunk. He foolishly betted his things away, and then when he tried to offer gold, he was attacked. Don't know if I entirely believe that. Let us go and find some of the other things. Detective episode here, hurrah! Okay, let's see what else we have. Let's go with the wife to see if we can confirm that he indeed came back and then was told to offer gold in return. Because if that's into place, that at least confirms some of this story. There we go up here. And have a word with Thunder again.
Yes? What?
I am sorry, were you speaking with me? Forgive my distraction. I'm worried about my husband's upcoming trial. Yes, I am his advocate in this matter. I will be representing your husband in this trial. Representing my husband? I am sorry, but the ways of the justice system are unfamiliar to we people of the Black Lion tribe. Are you friend or foe? Oh, I'm a friend. I can be maybe more than a friend. I need to ask him questions, though. The priest Nurik, said I would have to answer questions put to me completely and honestly. It was as if he was expected me to lie. He knows nothing about the honor of our tribe. Ask away. I have nothing to hide. Tell me what happened the night Griff was killed. My husband returned to me home late. He had been drinking, but there was something else. He seemed different. As if more than alcohol were at work in his mind. Yeah, well, that's easy to say. When he told me he had gambled away the heirlooms of our family, precious stones sanctified by the priest of Ulfgard, I knew something was very wrong. He was not in his right mind, or he would never have wagered these sacred stones on a game of chance. Sure, please go on. I sent him to ask this man Griff to return these heirlooms. We offered to pay him gold in exchange. It would have been far more than he could ever sell the heirlooms for. Their religious significance is to the Black Lion tribe far exceeds their material worth. But the soldier attacked my husband and Rogan was was forced to kill Griff to preserve his own life. He fled to the temple seeking sanctuary. The mob of Griff's enraged friend close on his heels. Any other details you want to mention? Please help my husband. They are portraying him as a drunken pagan savage. This is not how they view the Ulfgard. We are a noble people, but if Rogan is convicted, the hurtful stereotype will only get stronger. I think the well-being of your husband is more important. I wish I could be of more help, but all I can do is pray to Ulfgard to grant wisdom in this matter. Alright, so she basically tells us the exact same story, nothing new there. Well, we're near Paula anyway.
Greetings.
She will be one of the judges, or one of the jury specifically. Why have you come to seek the counsel of this old woman? Nurik sent me. I'm here to representing Roga in the upcoming trial. The life of one of my people is in your hands. I will aid you as best I can, though there's little I can do. The ways of justice amongst the Lord Alliance are unknown to me. What do you think of the case? I am very disappointed in Rolgan. Our tribe constantly struggles against the stereotype of drunken savage. Yet Rolgan allowed himself to fall under the influence of alcohol. This is the result. Sounds like you already think he's guilty. That remains to be seen. Rogan is a symbol of our people. I pray he is not guilty of what they claim, but my duty is to this trial is clear. Nurik has explained the vow I have taken as a juror. If the evidence shows Rogan let alcohol cloud his mind so that he killed the man without reason, I must return a verdict of guilty. This trial is not a way of our tribe, but I must follow Nurik rules in this matter. We Ulfgard cannot risk the wrath of the Lord Alliance by defying the High Priest of Tyr. I pray Rogan is not the sacrifice for the good of the entire tribe, but if it must be, it must be. Can I ask some more questions? Unfortunately, the Council of Elders is reserved for those of the Black Lion tribe. My wisdom is only for the Ulfgard way of life. And you are not Ulfgard. I know nothing of your kind. I cannot help give you guidance. Depart with the blessing of the Black Lion tribe. This alone I can give you. Alright, goodbye then. Go with the blessing of the Black Lion tribe. Yeah, you already said that. Never mind. So I think the best course is to actually go and see the witnesses. See if we can pick some details or holes in the story. So they would be probably in the barracks. Soldier, male soldier. I actually already cleaned out all these chests. Roll kid.
I don't recognize you. And I thought I knew all the new recruits who've joined the Lord's Alliance.
Fabulous moustache he has.
None can stand before me!
My name is Elshuandiani. I work for Aaron Gent. Elshuandiani. The same Elshuandiani that saved Neverwinter from the plague. We could use a good man like you up in the battlefront. It's too bad Gent has you working on something else. You must have come here for purchase equipment, right? So, what can I interest you in? A good sword, a stout shield, perhaps something else? Alright, so he actually sells military equipment, fighting equipment. Okay, and who are you? You're kidding me, right? Everybody knows me. I'm trying to find a void for this guy. Everybody knows me. I am Rourke, the mighty land. I am probably the most famous gnome knight in Neverwinter. Aaron Gann put me in charge of training and equipping the troops battling the Luskan forces. Seems he is too busy searching for those words of power to bother with a little thing like war. Normally I wouldn't complain, but this isn't exactly what I signed up for. We can't fight a war without supplies. No supplies? What are you talking about? It's those blasted orcish raiders. Every time I get a new supply line set up to the battlefront, those damn bandits cut it off. An army is no good if they don't have a steady stream of supplies replenishing their stores. I tell you, if this keeps up, we might as well surrender to the Luskans right now. Maybe I could help secure those supply lines. Hey, I'll welcome any help I can get. I already put a bounty on the heads of the two most famous orc bandits in the region, Fath and Gazud. I figured if both get taken out, the rest of the thieving scum will get the message and back off. I'm offering 500 gold pieces for each of them, payable upon delivery of their decapitated heads. Any chance of getting a little advance on that assignment? Yeah, right. We barely have enough to afford the finances this war. I start shelling out for work that isn't even done. I won't be able to pay my soldiers their wages. Bounty on each head is 500 gold pieces. Plain and simple. If you don't like the offer, then don't do the job. Any idea where I should start looking for these bandits? Well, you could try looking in the Coldwood to the northeast. And the place has always had its share of bandits. And then there were some reports of bandits to the south of Fort Ilkard to the south. Other than that, I couldn't say. Finding them is the hard part. Isn't the hard part. Killing them, that and killing them. No, sorry, I messed up those lines. Let's try again. No, he is not offering those. I'll be back to collect all those bounties. Well, good luck. I won't be easy to find those bandit hideouts. Faf and Guzzard have both been in the business for years, and no one has tracked them down yet. Take this writ, though. It identifies you as a bounty hunter under my authority. Okay, so he actually is not probably involved in the trial at all. Zed, okay, he was. This better be important. I don't feel like chatting. It's bad enough my leg is killing me, but now I gotta be witness at this murder trial too. What happened to your leg exactly? My leg is none of your business. Go find someone else to bother. Leave me alone.
I greet you.
Right? Let us just bring up the Focus. I'm the defense counsel, actually, for Rolgun. Huh. So you're the sucker Nurek roped into defending that savage? Tough break. I hear the case is pretty open and shut. I saw that Uthgard stabbed the Griff with my own two eyes. Ran him through. Griff was dead before he even hit the ground. Do you actually know why they were fighting? Well, gambling debt. Griff had won a bunch of money off the Uthgard, and I guess the savage didn't like it. He'd been drinking, so I guess it's no surprise that he lost his temper. I get the feeling you're holding out a bit, holding back a little bit. Well, actually first, anything else you can tell me? Hey, all I know is what I saw. Griff is dead and that Uthgard killed him. I'm sure of I am of this pain eating away at my leg. So what is wrong with your leg? You keep bringing it up.
I agree.
Okay, he doesn't want to talk with that. Alright, let's bring up... I get the feeling you're holding out on me. Okay, what if I... Because he is basically injured. What if I actually try and heal his leg?
I agree.
Hey, thanks for curing me of that wound on my leg. Still got the occasional ache from arthritis, but I can handle that. So what exactly happened the night with Griff? Well, first Griff spiked at Uthgard's drink. Griff was always doing stuff like that, and that to try and get an edge at cards. Could be the stuff in the drink that made Uthgard act like that he did. I also happen to know for a fact that Griff was cheating that night. He wanted to take everything that Uthgard owned. He told me he wanted to rob the savage blind. That's all I know. It's enough to get the your client off, so be it. At least now I can walk without clenching my teeth in agony. It seems like a fair trade to me. Okay, so we learned something that is up to no good. Though honestly, that does not really necessarily clear up the murder. We do have confirmation drinks were spiked, so it wasn't only alcohol that brought this all on. So next to speak with will be probably at the inn. I haven't been in the drinking house. Commoners with actual names. Lodar. Let's speak with Averick, the barkeep.
I greet you.
Shut up, buddy. These open sores on my face making it tough enough to attract the ladies without your ugly muck hanging about cramping my style. Okay, I don't think he is actually the barkeep. Ah, that's the barkeep. Okay. I'm actually here to talk about Rolgun's trial. Oh, that prissy priest Nurek said must have sent you, eh? Can figure out why he sawed off a runt wanted to meet him for the jury. Guess he figured I'd be impartial since I hate all races, colors and creeds equally. A very enlightened attitude you have there then. What can I say? You get down into the filthy gutter and everyone's crap stinks the same. Yes, very enlightened. What are your feelings on this case? Well, Griff was a rotten bastard, and the Uthgard did us all a favour by offering him. But if we let him go, we might have drunken savages running through the streets sacrificing us to their goat gods or something. Sounds like you figure he's already guilty. The only good thing about that Uthgard is his wife. I can't wait to see her up testifying in the trial. She's one fine looking piece of meat. Oh, hey! I wouldn't mind having her pork chops on my plate for dinner tonight. Okay, yes. Bye-bye now. Best to ignore that sort of commentary. Bar, don't hurry back. Shady characters, that's probably the thief salesman. So then... Zodar must be one of the witnesses.
met.
Look, don't bother me. I got a lot on my mind with this trial and all. Yes, I want to talk about the trial. I'm defending Rolgan. Funny. You don't look like a lawyer. But that ain't my business. I guess you want to ask about some questions, then go ahead. What happened at this whole night of the murder? Well, Griffin and Ulfgard were playing cards, gambling. Griff won a lot of money, so much that Ulfgard had to give him some of his jewelry to cover the debt. Real fancy looking stuff too. Later that night, Griff went outside. I heard him shout. I rushed out to see him and that Ulfgard smashing swords. Guess the Ulfgard was better at it than Griff. I can't believe I have to testify about this. I've never been in a trial before. So you never saw who actually started the fight? No, they were fighting when I got there. I never thought it'd end up with Griff dead and having to go through some Ulfgard's trial. Anything else that's important? That's all I know. I don't even understand why you even need me to go to the trial. I wish I didn't have to go. Well, don't get too worked up about the trial. Barkeep, a drink from my friend Loga. Yeah, please, I'm buying. Hey, you're alright, brother. Good luck you in the trial. Thanks for the drink. If there's anything you need, I'll be right here. Until the trial got over, I'm off duty, so I plan on spending my time in the drinking house here drinking. Anyone else who might be able to question on this?
Hello there.
I guess, yeah, this is the same thing as all the shady merchants. Do they have an upgrade on stuff? Rogue links, that's new. Very black. It's pretty okay, but right now our dexterity is so high it doesn't measure up anymore. Lots of fancy arrows. Yeah, standard stuff. And various traps. Okay. Barkeep, might he have something to do with the thing?
I greet you, my child.
Get you a drink, sir. We got a fine selection of beverages if you're interested. There's a lot of soldiers here. You wouldn't be selling drinks to them while they're on duty, I hope. What? No, I'd never sell drink to a soldier on duty. They've got to take my license if they did. If I did that, I'd be ruined. Don't be going around spreading rumors like that now, my lord. Even in jest. We're talking about my livelihood here. We don't need to start. Right now, you know, it's not because that we're not evil enough to extort people, but for 50 gold pieces, it's no longer worth it, really. Okay, I think we did as much questioning as we can. I'll leave it here now, and next episode we'll go on to the trial then. So till that one, bye-bye.